What's going on, arcade nerds? Lately I've been stuck in a rut. I don't know what to make the next video about or anything like that. And I've been sidetracked with a bunch of other things. And so give me some comments in the bottom. Give me some ideas of something that I can make a video about, and maybe I just will do that. But anyway, so in this video I'm just going to randomly talk about arcade related things. And one thing that I think needs to be seen more is Vectorbolt magazine. There's a guy, he has, hold on, it's in here, a company called Fury Unlimited, and he makes a magazine that talks about Vector arcade stuff and Vectrex stuff and so on, and it's actually pretty cool. For example, Space Wars is a Vector arcade machine. So, like in this particular issue, you can get a subscription to this online. And anyways, this issue talks about Space Wars, Solar Quest, Sundance, and all these cool Vector stuff. And another thing that's really cool about this is it actually gives you circuits and things like that you can build on your own. Talking about random Vector related stuff. I always thought this was a really cool magazine. It's been a while, and the next issue hasn't come out for a while, and from what I understand, the guy had some issues, some troubles himself, the guy that made this magazine. But anyways, he's now moving again, and he's making more issues. And I figured I'd open the latest issue with you guys, and we can look at it together. And, you know, I'll do other things in this video, but that's just what I want to do right here. I just want to talk about and play with my new issue of Vectorbolt magazine. As you can see, I scratched the name off that. But if you guys don't watch the channel much, I really like Vector arcade machines. I don't know why, I just do. And I'm going to ruin this magazine, I think. And there she is. Can you guess what this issue is about? Yeah, Vector Road Trip. Craze overlays. There's a guy on Facebook. He's in a group called Vectrex Fans Unite, and he makes all these custom overlays for the Vectrex. Oh, I want to mention something real quick. This is something I bought with money from Patreon, from you guys. You guys bought me this. Let me show you.
Radio Shack's sale-priced Tandy 1000 TX brings the gift of a true high-speed business computer to your home affordably. PC-compatible, easy to use, with 7 ready-to-run programs for the family. Keep a budget, write term papers, even create graphics or learn music. Save $250 on the high-speed Tandy 1000 TX, color monitor included, only $1249. Tandy computers, because there is no better.
Why do I need such a big monitor, and why do I need a computer? What does that have to do with anything? Well, I do my video editing on a laptop normally, and it's a cheap little laptop, and it takes absolutely forever to edit videos. And recently I had a slower internet connection. Would you believe, honest to God, I'm being honest, it takes me about 12 hours to upload a YouTube video? Anyway, so part of that was a slow computer, another part of that was slow internet. Recently I've upgraded both my internet and both the computer to help with video stuff. And not to mention, lately I've been getting into Eagle and designing circuit boards, and I really need the extra horsepower to design the circuit boards as well. You know, since we're talking about Vector stuff in this video, and the Vectrex, I figured I'd bring up something that I think is amazing. This is the vecfever cartridge. This was created by a man by the name of Thomas Sontowski. Now, if you're unfamiliar with a vecfever cartridge, it looks just like a regular cartridge. It plugs into a Vectrex just like a normal cartridge, but this allows you to load every Vectrex ROM you could think of onto one cart, which is cool. It plugs right into USB, and it works great. And that is amazing all on its own. But now there's an improvement that Thomas has done to this, which just blows my mind. This can now play MAME games. In other words, you can load up vector MAME games into this cartridge and play real arcade games on your Vectrex. I just think it's absolutely amazing. I want to show you some of these games, and maybe I'll do that too. I'll pull out the color board and I'll show you some of these games in color as well. Okay, I have the Vectrex booted up, and the way the Vectrex works is it works just like a directory, kind of similar to using DOS or something on a PC. Right now I'm in the MAME directory, and check this out: Armor Attack, Asteroids Deluxe, Asteroids, Barrier, Battle Zone, Black Widow, Boxing Bugs, Demon, Eliminator, Empire Strikes Back, Gravatar, Lunar Lander, Major Havoc, Omega Race, QB3, Red Baron, Ripoff, Solar Quest, Space Duel, Space Fury, Space Wars, Speed Freak, Star Castle, Star Trek, Star Wars, Starhawk, Sundance, Taxcan, Tailgunner, Tempest, Warrior, War of the Worlds, and Zector. Now, these are not, what's the proper terminology? These are not like reboots. These are the original game code running on the vecfever CPU, which actually, which then halts the onboard CPU, the Vectrex, and then uses its, the rest of its hardware. So let me find this one. This one I think is amazing right here. For some reason, this one, Major Havoc, seems to be the most amazing one to me. But let's play some Major Havoc. Now keep in mind, there is calibrations for all these, and I have not gone through and calibrated every game. Now, the graphics are the same. You see this? But you're using the Vectrex's original sound hardware, which is inferior to most of these games. But the hardware, the video hardware is capable of displaying all this stuff. Can you believe I'm playing Major Havoc on a Vectrex? This has been a great few years for Vectrex, and a lot of it is Thomas Sontowski's fault. Now, normally this game would have a roller controller, and there's a stick on the Vectrex controller, and it's about 90% there. You really need a spinner to play this right, to make it feel right. But it is playable. You could get to the end of the game if you were good enough on a stick, I believe. Okay, so let's try another game. All you have to do is hit reset, and it keeps me in the same directory. Let's find something crazy. Oh, Taxcan. This can play Sega Vector games. I don't know. How cool is that? Once again, we're using the Vectrex's sound hardware, and it's done about as good as you can get the sounds. But the amazing thing is the graphics are exactly the same, minus color, and it's totally playable. I mean, the graphics are dead on. Okay, let's find a different game. Let me think here. What would be a cool one? Boxing Bugs is amazing. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked Eliminator. Okay, whatever. Oh, you see how the bottom right's not lined up? That's my fault for not calibrating it. Ah, jeez. Ah, come on, are you kidding me? This actually controls exactly how the arcade does, but evidently I'm too terrible to get past the first level. Jeez. Ah, jeez. All right. Wow. I feel like I would have done that a lot better on the original machine. But, there we go. Boxing Bug. That's the one I intended to click on. You know something funny? I own this exact machine, the real machine, and that's the exact tone it makes. Now, obviously these sounds are off, but they're close enough, man. Are you kidding me? It's just something different about playing a vector game on a vector screen. And cameras don't pick it up. You can play vector games all you want in MAME, but it just don't look right unless it's on a real vector monitor. Black Widow. That one I should calibrate. I don't want to show it off all crooked. Keep in mind, some of these minor imperfections is only because I didn't. You have to calibrate every individual game. But once you do, the settings will stay forever. Okay, now, let's try some of these games. Oh, wait. You know what would be an impressive one to see on the Vectrex? Star Wars. Oh, I hit Space Wars. There you go, Star Wars. This should be cool. Look at that, man. Yeah, my Vectrex is way out of calibration right now. Look, the Death Star's not even a circle. That's alright. I'm just waiting for the hatch so I can see the explosion. That's all I'm really doing. It's just so cool. I mean, yes, the sounds are a little off, but I mean, that's totally to be expected. But wow, to see the Vectrex play games like this is pretty amazing to me. Okay, so let's connect this to the color monitor and let's see what it looks like, what some of these games look like in color. Okay, like I've said, I have connected the color vector monitor up to the Vectrex using my color modification PCB. Many of these colors are dead on, and if Tom wanted to, he could tweak the colors. He could tweak the intensities so all colors would be dead on. But it's just kind of crazy how out of the box most of these colors are actually dead on for the game. Pretty crazy. It's a little difficult for me to learn how to play this without a roller. See the fishoids, they come out. I believe they're supposed to be green, then they turn red. But these, well, some of these are red. And it's interesting. I don't really know. Pretty crazy. Let's try another game. That's all I got. I thought it was cool. I don't know. Anyways, this is what I'm going to do. Whoever can answer these two questions will get a free t-shirt. But you have to submit it to this email address below. Okay, the questions are, what arcade game featured the very first female playable character? That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, what video game character was the very first video game character to be on a box of cereal? Anyways, if you answer those 2 questions, I'll send you out a t-shirt. Thank you to the Patreon guys. I really appreciate it. I really needed this, and I might not have bought it on my own. So I appreciate that. Anyways, have a good day, guys.